Hello friends, it's your boy Chris here, the Wicked Chef, with another wicked recipe. Today we're doing something a lot of you just can't handle: chicken livers. I'm going to do it in such a way with a nice Caribbean vibe. You're going to absolutely love it. Remember guys, for all the latest recipes, check out caribbeanpot.com. Hey, we're touching all over the world with these recipes. So Chris here, welcome to my kitchen as I said, and let's take a closer look at how we're gonna spice up these plain old boring, some people may even say nasty, chicken livers. Let's see if we can quickly run through the ingredients we'll be using today. Some fresh ground black pepper, maybe about a quarter teaspoon of that. A tablespoon of olive oil. If you don't have olive oil, use any sort of vegetable oil you may have. A small tomato, 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic, some Caribbean sunshine scotch bonnet pepper. I'm going to use about a quarter of that. 1 scallion, you may call it green onion or spring onion. A teaspoon of ketchup. Back here I have 1 pound of chicken livers that I washed and chopped up into maybe 1-inch pieces or so. Half a teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of green seasoning. If you're looking for the recipe for this green seasoning, it's very versatile. It's used in many of the dishes I share on YouTube here or on my website at caribbeanpot.com. On caribbeanpot.com you can search green seasoning or go on to Google or YouTube. On YouTube I do have a video making green seasoning. You can't go wrong with that recipe. And finally, something a little bit different, maybe about 1/4 teaspoon of curry powder, and this is a Madras blend, again out of the Caribbean. I love supporting my Caribbean products, so this is out of the Caribbean. These are the ingredients here. If I forgot anything as we go along, I'll definitely update you guys. I know we've discussed this in the past, but I thought that this, in the event this is the first video of mine you're watching here, and I just wanted to show you guys something. When using scotch bonnet peppers, habanero peppers, any sort of hot peppers, this area here, I've just sliced this one all the way open to show you guys. This area where those seeds are and this sort of white membrane and all that, that's where most of the heat lies in this pepper. That raw heat, that kick, that one that causes a lot of problems for a lot of people. So what you want to do is to just cut that part out and discard it. And that's what I did here. So I have a piece here, there's 1 seed, I'm just going to knock that off. But 1 piece of this pepper I'm just going to chop up finely now for this recipe. The other thing when handling these peppers, try to wear gloves. I've warned you guys in the past, if you got insensitive skin, it will burn you. The other thing is, as soon as you're done, make sure you wash your hands with some soap and water. I can't stress that enough. I've run into problems before, rubbing my eyes and stuff like that. Hey, but I'm a veteran now. I know how to handle these things. So learn from my little tips here. We've got to season this up to allow it to marinate. So I'm just going to toss in that prepared green seasoning, that little pinch of curry powder. And you'll notice here I've got the scotch bonnet pepper chopped up, as well as the garlic, but I'm not going to add the garlic in here at this point. In goes that black pepper. Give him a nice little dose of that black pepper, as well as the salt, and finally the ketchup. Then all we got to do is give that a good stir, because we want to allow all those flavors to get into contact with each piece of chicken liver here. Set this aside now for about 15 minutes. We don't want to allow it to marinate for too long, because we don't want the green seasoning mix that we put in there to start cooking it. Set it aside in the fridge 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to start cooking. Got my saucepan here on a medium heat. I'm just going to add that olive oil to that. Remember what I said, you don't necessarily need to use olive oil, but if you've got olive oil, certainly go ahead and use it. That chopped onion is going to go in here now. And it may seem like a lot of onion at this point, but we're just going to sweat that down, as well as the garlic. So to be able to sweat this down, the whole idea here basically is to build flavor. We want a bit of flavor and we want to make sure that onion is nice and tender. because if we were to add it in the marinade, the chicken liver cooks very fast, and chances are this onion won't get nice and sweet and everything else the way we want it to. So all I'm going to do, turn my heat down to low and keep stirring this. Let it sweat down. Like I said, soften up. It's going to change color. It's going to go translucent on you. Anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes. With the onions and garlic all nice and soft now, your kitchen should have that lovely aroma. The edges is going to start going a little bit brown. This is exactly where we want it. So in next, that seasoned chicken liver. Give it a quick stir. And turn up the heat to medium now, because we got to cook this quickly. Give it a good stir, because we want to mix in all that onion and garlic and everything else in there. Right away, I'm going to hit him with that with the ripe tomato that I diced up. At no point are we going to put the lid on this pot here, because we don't want this to sweat down and cause any extra liquid to form. I'm just going to turn up my medium high now, turn up my heat to medium high. And we want to cook this from about 5 to 7 minutes. Keep stirring it though. After about 2 or 3 minutes, you'll notice you'll have a lot of liquid in the pan. That is quite normal. This is why we have that heat on high, because we want to burn off that liquid. Because remember I said anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes and this will be done. It will be good to go. It's been about 6.5, almost 7 minutes now. I still have a bit of liquid in the pot here, but that is cool because it's forming a nice little thick gravy for me. The final thing you want to do, remember that scallion, the green onion, spring onion, whatever you call it. I've chopped it up. Just added it to the pot here. Just turn off my stove. So the stove is off now, and I'm just going to quickly give that a stir. And that's it. I assure you, for those of you who don't like liver or have never tried liver before, give this recipe a try. This thing here, I'm telling you, it's real nice. Wicked, wicked recipe. And here's what I'm going to do now. Now you can have this with rice, with roti, just as a side. But for me, I love me some chicken liver stewed down like this sandwich. I'm going to make me a nice sandwich and show you guys how I put it together. So basically all I did was I got a nice bread, a nice little loaf something here. I think it's a panini I think I got. Sliced it open. You can put a little layer of butter if you want in there, mayo, whatever your thing is, but I like it naked. Just my seasoned up, stewed down chicken liver. Close them up. What a beautiful sandwich, don't you think so? Hey, Chris here, caribbeanpot.com. You can hit him some fresh tomato, some lettuce, anything you want to top it with, you can go ahead and do that. Me, the only thing going on here is a little bit of pepper sauce. Chris here, caribbeanpot.com. Always a pleasure to have you guys in the kitchen here with me. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see each other in a couple days. Remember, new videos every Tuesday and Friday.